Sup people of the internet, you webby stuff, and welcome back to my channel. Now today we're actually going to do something more vloggy and something more interesting, and that's talk about horror films. That is because it is the month of October, and that means Halloween is coming up. And today I'm going to talk about my 5 favourite horror films. Now if you know me, you may know that I'm not the biggest fan of horror films. I find most of them boring, and they seem to imitate each other and have no real jump or twist to them. On that vein, we're going to open up with my first of my 5 favourite Halloween films, and that, at number 1, is Nosferatu. Nosferatu is a 1926, I think, horror film from Germany during the German Surrealist movement. Now, this film has the main character, Count Orlok, as the vampire. Now, the reason for Count Orlok existing is mainly due to the fact that they couldn't get the rights to Count Dracula, so they decided to make the film anyway and replace it with Count Orlok. This film is creepy, even for the time it was made, and it's just beautifully done. The use of lighting and shadow is impeccable, not to mention probably one of the creepiest vampires out there. Moving on to number 2, and that is going to be John Carpenter's 1980 film, The Thing. The Thing is just amazing. It has Kurt Russell as the main character. It's an almost entirely male cast, which somehow portrays women as a villain, which, doing that with an entirely male cast is kind of impressive. And it's just an amazing film done mostly with practical effects, which means it doesn't actually age that much. Ages a little bit, but that's beside the point. The Thing is just a film you can watch and get caught up in, and it's more about humorality than an actual villain. Third on my list is What We Do in the Shadows. What We Do in the Shadows is a comedy mockumentary based around vampires and in New Zealand. They're bringing out a new TV series to go with the policeman in it. If you haven't seen it, give it a watch. I think it's still on Netflix, as it's an amazing little film. Properly gets into the documentary spirit, and it's just a great watch. It's something you can watch over and over again. It's light, it's funny, and it's fun. Number 4, again, not as much in the horror genre, but it's something I have to watch every year when it comes around Halloween time, and that's Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus with Bette Midler, still wanting a second one, and Doug Jones. Doug Jones doesn't get enough credit in that film. He is an amazing actor, and he does a great job in it. But yeah, Hocus Pocus is my number 4, as it just brings me back to my childhood, and it's just fun and silly, and it technically still counts as a horror. Now on to number 5, and number 5 is a horror film that's currently doing the film festival circuit, and that is Shadow of the Missing. Shadow of the Missing is a film about filmmakers and comedians who mysteriously disappear in a church. That's all I'm going to give you. Here is the trailer.
Police released a statement that film footage has been found at or in the historic church that burned to the ground last week.
Do you want to go and see a haunted church?
Oh, yeah.
I think there's something supernatural involved. Why were they in that church doing that? It is a bit weird.
Well, they're probably just hiding out somewhere.
Is that you?
There's a lot of things those people would do to fake a disappearance. Yeah. No, that could be it. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a great film, and it's the kind of thing you need to go and watch. It's a comedy horror, and it just gets rid of my aversion to horror films since it's unique and original. I don't think I've seen anything else like it. That is my 5 picks. Nosferatu, The Thing, What We Do in the Shadows, Hocus Pocus, and Shadow of the Missing. I hope you enjoyed this little quick vlog about horror films. I hope you have a great October and a fabulous Halloween, and I shall see you again soon.